Hello. Alright, my mic wasn't working for a bit there. It's alright though. But welcome to my guide on how to reach SE difficulty on EToH. I mean, I probably won't go that far, but you know, I'll do like part series. So, oh, fuck, I should have. Right, hold on. So, hello. Hi. So if you never seen, well, that screen that was completely black was a loading bar. Just do that again. Yeah, so that basically loads the towers in for you when you begin, and that will take around 2 to 3 minutes, and then you get the ring select, and it looks like a lot, but all you're going to be doing now, for now, is you're going to just click the center button, because you don't need to do all that yet. And you're in. So, I'll just show you how it is. We got this. We're going to be going to that later. We are going to be going to that later. We're going to be going to that one later. We're not going to go to this one yet, but we're going to go to it later. We've got cat therapy. We've got these. And if you jump in this picture, we've got this 90-minute tower thing. Now, if you want to like test your skills out, I guess, before you go with this guide, then you can play this. It's not that hard. It is like the easiest difficulty on the difficulty chart that a tower can get. And it's not really even a tower. I mean, the title literally is not even a tower. So, yeah, it's quite simple, but, well, it's short, but it's quite hard, you know. Yeah, you can just go over here. I'm not really going to guide you on how to do this, because it doesn't give you anything. It gives you a badge, but that's it. And then you got this long jump onto the wing pad, and boom. G. Alright. So, what we're going to be doing is, you can look at this difficulty chart if you want. Knee is the very bottom. Knee is below toast, which tire some time. Now, this got revamped literally yesterday. At the time of recording this, it's the 20th of the 8th, which is 20th of August for Americans. But for Americans, this date doesn't even exist. So, because there's no 20th month. But this got revamped. Its revamped literally yesterday on the 19th. Now it looks a bit different. So before you go into the towers, just go to the pause menu, go to settings, and make this shift lock switch on. And then you want to just hit resume. And then also, you want to find the right sensitivity, because the normal sensitivity is 1 and it's way too fast. You know, I'm trying to keep it still. It's just going everywhere. So for me, with my mouse, I like to go 0.15, but that's just me. You know, it gives me a nice sort of control. It lets me be controlled in that. And also, the graphics quality doesn't really matter, but you can just, you know, it makes it look better. I just have it on 2 because why not? It doesn't make it better or anything. But so I think these are locked now until you beat your first tower. This one's not locked, but you probably should do these until you've beaten this. And also, I mean, sorry for the app, but like, there's a new ring called Ring 0 that's coming out on September. The video will probably be out after Ring 0 is done, and out in the game, but if it is out by when Ring 0 is out in the game, just do some towers in Ring 0, and then you'll be up to what I'm doing right now. Me and my brother are gonna go through towers in Ring 0. So you're not gonna get any guys. I don't think you'll just get me and my brother more playing through them. Yeah. But I want to get you all the way from this difficulty, so from here all the way to one of these, or maybe even this one. Some people go for this one, it's really horrible. You don't want to do ToJGF, as they say. It's quite bad. So you want to go for either this one, or if you up for the challenge, this one even. But we're gonna go into the Tower of Simple Time now. So first thing you'll see, probably because of some players, just want to turn around, and this is the start of the tower. Now these are damage bricks, they don't kill you, they just do damage. And for this, I'm actually just going to take all my items off. Right, and also some settings, got to mention this. If you want invisible players, just set them to not friended. Not you do not want to make yourself invisible. Or near, you can do near, not friended. Near or not friended works. You can have these on. I just have these on, so why not? Quick reset delay. Disable this, and then put reset on death on. Is my, tip for not, because if you hit R when you're at the end of the tower and you hold it, you can have this on instant. You can have this on instant. So if you tap R, it's gonna reset you. Oh, it reset me that time. Yeah, it's gonna reset you, and you don't want that. So disable it and put reset on death on. So when you die, I can just, when you die it will reset automatically. You can have this off or on, it doesn't really matter. If you like to rush because of the time limit or whatever, like me, for example, like when I'm grinding this tower, before I beat this one, I wanted to see how fast, like, normally I make it to floor 5 in under 5 minutes, so every time I wanted to do that, and it really messed me up. So if you're like me, turn that off. I've gotten better at it, so you can have new or classic, or, like, it just changes what this looks like. This used to be white, but now it's the different colour of the difficulty of the tower you're playing. I just keep it on new because why not? And if you're on PC, I recommend changing to 240. And then what you want to do is you want to set high FPS physics fix to on. Or else, if you have this off, if you have high FPS physics fix off, when you're jumping off the truss, that'll happen. Now, what is normally supposed to happen is that, but you're just getting flung. So, have high FPS physics fix on, and only if you're on PC though. Only if you're on like laptop or PC. I don't know if it works on laptop. Set it to 240. Put high FPS physics fix on, and that should be. I mean, this is optional. This is optional. This is optional. This is optional. This, if you have a really bad PC, you can set this to Oh, that's bad. You can set this to ultra. I'm gonna have it on disabled though. Item sounds, you can have, this is optional. This is optional, all this is optional. This, I mean, you're not gonna see these in the Ollie's house, but it'll be set to F. If you're on mobile, you'll just tap the middle of your screen. I think for Xbox it's Y or X. So, if you're on PC, I mean, you can set your mouse key to it if you have if you're on a laptop and you're on trackpad, just set it to F. It'll be fine. Controller camera mode. This is only if you're on a controller. You don't need the audio visualizer. I mean, if you really need to, you can set it on low. You don't want to go on this, because then it's basically impossible for you to see anything. But if you need to, just have it on low, and maybe even medium, so you can actually see it going. But other than that, just have it off. It doesn't do anything, really. I think that's just for if your sound's not working. Right, this is controller, yeah. Okay, utility button. If you're on mobile, set this to alignment. You can just switch between these. If you're on PC, you already have these alignment keys. They're just next to M, there's period and comma and period. Comma does this, period does this. And it's good for wall hopping. Like, in the old ToJGF, there used to be wall hopping, so they teach you that. But you don't really need these, because it's basically just the same as what you have on your keyboard. I mean, if you have a keyboard that doesn't have alignment keys, you can always just switch, but it's really only for mobile. You can't really use your mouse to, you know. Right, off is okay, but putting it on emote is the best one, I feel like, because this is used for lots of things. You'll go EToH 2, and then you'll shift lock at the end. You don't need to know that yet, but without further ado, we can just go on with the download this. So, to have a simple time. I've really only played through this tower once, to be fair, and that was on the day of the release. So you just want to go at that slow, jump over that. Remember, this is a damage brick, he only does 5 health, and takes 5 health. If you can, just jump on the peak of that sphere, and then jump onto this truss. And then you can jump on this and do that, but you can just do that as well. This you can push. Then you can jump on this, jump on this, jump on this. Boom. And then jump down in. Well, you can walk down there and then climb the truss. Go on air. It's got some aspects of ToJGF, like it's got this cylinder bit that used to be in ToJGF. Then you got this platform. For thinner platforms like this, do no shift lock and just try and get as accurate as you possibly can. For really thin ones, you can like do this, and then do that, you know. But you don't need to do that right now because they're not that hard. And then you want to time your spinner jumps well. You want to jump like just before it goes. If it's faster, then jump like really before it goes because it'll catch up to you. But when you think it's going to catch up to you, just jump. And then you got this little rest area. It sits you the right way actually, because you don't want to be facing what you've got next. And also, where I thought I just put this on. Oh, maybe it's because my graphics are. There we go. I'm just gonna keep it on high, why not? Okay, and then you're gonna go on this. Be careful, because that's like, it doesn't give you much. Like, yeah. Jump on this. Go over here. Boom. 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 Oh, there's a skip here. So, if you're on this spinner, you can go onto this truss, and then you can go up here, and then there's this platform. You can go, there's a skip here, but I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to do it the normal way, just to show you. But then jump off like a spinner onto here, climb up this truss. It doesn't matter which way you go here, it's the same gameplay. I'm just going to go to the right, because that's my dominant hand. That's my dominant side. Normally you'd go the way that your dominant side is. So yeah. That jump's a bit awkward. You want to go on there and then, yeah. When it's at its like closest, you want to jump to it. There's a little skip here that I figured out. But normally you just stay still and then jump off when you're at this. You can use common sense to figure that out, I think. And then it doesn't matter which way you go again, it's the same gameplay. I'm just going to the right here. Well, this is the left, actually, but right when I'm facing it, like the wall. Now you got this little tower, and then you got this floor. This, in the old house, this used to be a speed floor, and I had like the Sonic music. But jump on that spinner, jump off here, and then watch out for this Kilbrick spinner. They spin as well sometimes, and they can also look transparent. That doesn't always mean it'll be Canclad false. So I know there's some towers. There'll be some towers that have fully opaque kill bricks, which means they're fully visible, and there'll be Canclad false, which means you can go through them. But in this tower, transparent kill bricks are Canclad false. You can jump on here if you want using this, but you don't need to. It doesn't lead to anything. Jump on the balls. Jump up the staircase. Jump on some more balls. Jump onto the bouncy balls this time. Just try and time your jumps to where it goes the highest. You know. I think. And then just jump over that kill brick if you can. Jump onto that. Jump up here. Go on this conveyor. It'll take you over here. And now you're on floor 4. Beware of that gap, because sometimes if you're looking forward like this, you might not see it. You want to look down most of the time when you do jumps, like when you do obbies, because it just makes it so you can see your feet and where you're going. You can always look around if you need to. Just jump on that spinner, wait for it to take you over to here. Now you got a little safety net. Also, okay, here's how to do wraparounds. So, this will help you with harder wraparounds. What I see some people doing is this, and some people doing this. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to line up with the edge of this, tilt a little bit. Like a little bit, I mean a lot. Not enough so you do that, just like this. And then you want to like hold D and then jump at the very end. And that'll help with like harder wraparounds. For some wraparounds you can do this. Like I know for 12 studs, because I've done a 12 stud before, you can do this. But that you don't need to do that. There's no 12 stud wraparounds in towers. Okay. And then you want to jump on here, jump on here. Preferably you want to go on one where there's not a kill brick, but you can go on one where there's a kill brick. Remember those damage bricks, so they don't kill you, they damage you. That's where I don't think there's been any of those. I'm going to teach you how to do those. So basically, it's a bit self-explanatory. What I just did, you just walk up to it and then you hold W on it and then just jump off when you need to. Oh, more bouncy balls. These are some simple jumps, to be honest. and then this one moves again, so you're gonna have to wait for it to come down. Jump on this, and then jump off here, jump on this, jump on here. Now this is floor 5. So jump on here, jump on here, jump on here, climb up here, jump over here, jump on this, jump off here, do another one of these pusher things. Oh, there's a little skip here. If you I think you can push this to climb up here. Yeah. That's a really advanced one, you don't want to do that. Just ignore that one. And then climb up here, do all this, wait for this to come down again, because it's moving. And then go over here, push this again, boom. Conveyors. Ooh, just in time. So wait for that again, and then now you're on floor 6, and now you've got a nice net until the end of the tower, which is quite nice. The original Toast didn't have this, so yeah, it's better for beginners. It doesn't help that it's not a tutorial tower anymore, because I'm having to talk a lot. Gosh, and it's making me cough a bit. Anyway, you just want to go. There's nothing over there, so I'm gonna have to. If you go that side, you're gonna have to go all the way over there. Then go on there. Jump down when the spin is like one of these corners is over there. Jump off there. Now you got a little conveyor staircase. You can. Wait, there's a little monster thing there. If you're brave enough, but. When you just go on the conveyors, they take you anyway, so you don't really have to do anything. Boom. Go down there, climb up the cylinder ladder, go on this ball, climb up this ladder, and now we're nearly on floor 7. Just go across this tightrope. Also, tip for tightropes, go in first person. You can use shift lock or not, it doesn't matter. With your cursor, align it to the middle of the tightrope. You don't really need it for this one because it's quite wide. And then align it to the middle and just walk. That'll help for like really thin tight ropes. Right, I've seen some really thin tight ropes. Right, outside. This is completely netted, I think. I think the only non-netted bit is jumping down there, but that's quite easy. Right, so floor 7 starts from the outside. Just jump onto that. Jump onto this. Also, if you fall here, you get sent to the beginning of 6, so. I mean, it's okay if you fall, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there's a little skip here. So, you can jump down there. You can jump from here to there. If you want, but other than that, you gotta just go over here. Go over here. Go up the staircase, spiral staircase. Jump down here. And take this X pusher. Jump off here, go onto here. Try and avoid the kill bricks, I guess, but it doesn't matter if you hit them because remember they're damage bricks. I wonder how many times I'm going to say that in this part. So you want to go around there. I gotta remember to say damage bricks because I'm so used to calling them kill bricks because that's what the rest of the community calls them. But for beginners, I need to say damage bricks. I need to be very clear about that. They damage you, not kill you. If it were kill bricks, I would like probably insta kill you. Like, if you touch them, you'd die. Is what I'm thinking. A beginner would think. Sometimes I do think like a beginner when I do these easier towers. You want to just jump down there. Climb up this bit, and you've got this bit again. So there's a little skip here again. Just wait for it to take you up. Boom. And now you press this X thing, and it says good luck with an exclamation mark. That's really nice. So just jump between the damage bricks. remembered that time. Let's go. Alright, go around here. Do this. Go over here. Go up the slope. You can push this. You can push this. And now we're on floor 8. So wait for this to come over here. And then just go on it. And then you can just wait. And then jump off here. And then you can just keep jumping on this, I think is the best thing to do. Oof. These wobble. They don't wobble a lot, but they wobble, as you can see. I'm just trying to wobble them right now. Yeah, sometimes they can help you as well. Sometimes you'll see that to help you in hard as ours. And then you want to just jump to that one, then to the truss. Jump over here, go onto this, go onto this ball. Go up this conveyor staircase. Jump over here. And onto the spinner bit. Remember to time your jumps onto the spinners. And then you want to go here. There's a jump here. Be careful. I think walking off would also, you barely just not make it. So just jump. Jump onto this truss, and now you're on floor 9. So you're nearly there. Jump onto this. Go over here. Jump on these balls. Remember, on those ones, jump on the height of them, on the peak. Not like the middle of the ball. I mean, like when it goes up at its highest. So now. And then go over here. It doesn't really matter because they're easy jumps anyway. And then just climb up this truss. Go on here. Go over here. Boom. This one's like got. Oh no, it hasn't. It's not got walls on it. Don't trust the walls. It's just a normal one. Now you push it. And you got this little conveyor outside. That's fully netted. Because if you jump off, you're kind of an idiot. I'm just gonna say that. Now you got this all the way to the end of floor 9. And I think that's, yeah. Okay, now you just gotta wait for this thing to come down, jump on it, and then it takes you to floor 10, which is just a truss to the top. So climb the truss. Touch that thing, and then boom. You beat your first tower. Well done. On what? Cardinal. 8. Oh, yeah. That one flag is crazy. Okay. So you can either do tiled anger, or you can go over to Forgotten Ridge and do steeple of meaningless decisions. How did I forget that one? Okay, but we're gonna do Tower of Anger first, because Tower of Anger is of course harder than SOMD. Quite a bit harder, I think. No, it's just it's 0.25 harder than what we've just done. Alright, what I think I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna get you to beat Tower of Noticeable Infuriation. I'll just go in it just to show you that you don't have to go in this, I'm just showing you. Yeah, it's still 10 floors and that, but yeah. And also, if you want to leave the tower, you can just click exit tower, confirm. And also, this restart run button doesn't really mean anything now, because that was used for mobile. But now you can just do this, and then boom, you know. But Tower of Anger, by obbies, which is the original owner of this game. Fun fact, obbies made this game in 2016, so it is older than Tower of Hell. So you want to climb up that truss and then walk around here. You can just high jump this, but I don't expect you to be that good at this level yet. You want to go over here. Oh, this is a bit more basic than Toast. Want to go across that bridge, jump up here. This is quite a long jump for an easy tower. Just try and jump forwards at the end. Sometimes you'll get really hard long jumps and you have to do it like this and then boom, you know? And then you jump on this and try and go sideways for this, I think is the best thing to do. And then remember to time spinner jumps. And then go on to this truss. And then you can go and do that, but just going to the side of this makes it a lot easier because there's no roof there. Oh my god, it's Drake. I think it's Drake. Now you just want to walk over here. This tower is known to be a walking simulator, by the way. So these conveyors will push you off. So get to the edge if you need to, and then just start jumping across them. And then this will take you over here. And then watch out, because the end of this bit, you can use the kill brick to jump off if you need to. But just remember, the end of that is only 3 studs, so you've not got a lot to jump from. So, you know? And then you just want to jump across here. And then that is quite a long jump. Let me see. 8 studs. It's not that long, but not. You know what I'm trying to say? Also, this just doesn't do anything. It doesn't skip anything. It's just something that obbies probably tried to do. Well, it doesn't lead to anything, as you see. So you just jump up that truss, and then you get to this mini tower bit. I've seen a lot of people loot fail this bit. Loot failing means basically failing one part of the tower over and over again. So you want to jump on this, and then jump to the edge of this, and then you can either do a head hitter there, which is S jump then W, S jump W. So S until the edge of the platform, and then you want to press W as soon as you jump, basically. Or you can just walk on this, jump up here, which I think is the easy route. But then when you jump up here, you can just go up here. But if you don't want to do that, you can just go over here, go on this 1 stud bit. Remember though about the side rope thing I told you about? Keep your cursor in the middle of the thing. Now don't go all the way over there. When you go over there, then this, go into this, jump onto this bit, jump up here. And now you can take the skip, or you can go over here and just go over here. There's a bit of a, you know, and then walk over here, and walk over here, boom, 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 go over here. I think you're getting to, I think you're seeing what I mean by walking simulator. Now you can walk all the way across here and, you know, do all that, or you can jump from here and jump onto this truss, and that's quite an easy jump to make. I've seen even my brother do that, and he's quite bad. He needs me to help him most of the time. You can't even beat this tower without needing my help, which is not that much harder than what we're doing right now. You can't even beat this, for God's sake. So just jump over here, And now you can take the shortcut bit, just jumping on those transparent bits and then going all the way over there. Or you can jump down here, and go over here, go on this tightrope bit. Yeah, and then you can go over here, boom, boom. And then you can use a slope bit, and then use shift lock and go diagonally onto that. Floor 4. Use this bit to boost you up onto here. Use this to, yeah, it's just this for the entire floor, to be honest. Just using this raised bit to jump onto this. And then go over here. Floor 5, well done. And then you want to go over here. And then go over here. And then you pass the damage bricks. Starting to lose my voice a bit. That's not good. That's not a good sign. I'm already losing my voice. I'm losing my voice right now. Walking simulator over here. Jump onto there. Walking simulator over here. And then jump over there. Walking simulator. Jump over here. Walking simulator. There's going to be a lot of this, just that, especially on the 9th floor. And then you go over here, you jump over here, and then go on these platforms, and then aim for the edge of this, because if you aim over here, you're going to hit your head and probably fall down to the beginning of 5 maybe. So aim for the edge of the staircase, and then you can always go to the middle if you need to. And then this sends you to the middle, you're fine. Jump on this one, like instantly on that one. You're fine on this one, jump to that instantly on that one. Go on these trusses. Now watch out, because if you climb on these, it'll take a while for you to get back up. That's just what I think, I don't know. But... and then you wanna, these are off sync. You wanna just try and jump like when they connect a bit. Now these are left, so boom. Remember what I told you in terrace. Boom, boom. A jump, move. A jump move, A jump move, you know? Climb up this. Now you're on floor 7, just jump across these. Now these particle thingies are actual platforms you can land on. It looks a bit confusing because, well, it doesn't look like it, but you can actually walk on this. And then you got some walking simulator. Now this, as you can see, it's a bit hard for newer people. Even I failed it. Even I failed it. Oh, I've completed 200 towers, bro. Alright, let me get back up there real quick. You'll also see me do stuff that I've not taught you to do. And that's because, well, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you to complete. Yeah, so we're back. So you don't want to do what I just did. You want to press jump, and then at the peak you jump, press W. You can also, if you really need to, you can hold W against it, flick your... What the? Oh yeah, I love when my Roblox character just does that. Right, now I'm gonna get all the way back up there again. Oh my god, wait, I might have the worst luck ever. over. I'm struggling to beat ToA, and I've beaten tile generation failure, which if you look in the tile completions and scroll, click difficulty, scroll all the way over here. It's all the way over here, which is really hard. And the more you scroll over to the right, it gets harder. I beat the hardest cannon difficulty in this entire game, and I can't even do a tile of the easiest. I might be cooked. Right. As I was saying, you can hold W against it, flick and then jump. And that's useful for... That's a 9-1. Yeah, that's a 9 stud jump up. But it's the holding W against it, flicking, jumping is good for 10 stud ones. You should only really do it with 10 stud ones. And even 11 if you're on 60. So remember, just jump W, jump W, jump W, jump W. I mean, if you want, you can just go over here, go to the side, climb up them. But, you know, it's a bit hard. Right, time the spinner. Jump onto here, go over here. Jump W. Jump W. Time the spinner. Go over here, jump, 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 jump. Go over here. Oh, there's somebody with me if you can see their name tag. Oh, I thought he just fell. Now we're on floor 8. So just jump over here. Go over this. It's not a tightrope yet because it's not that thin, but... And now you've got a partial safety net. It's not... Partial means it's not for the whole floor. Partial safety net means it's a safety net, but not for the whole floor. Because, well, you gotta go off it here. And now there's that hardest jumps. Walk over here, jump up there, jump up there, jump up there, jump up there. Nice. Now on floor 9. Jump up here, jump up here, and go over here. Then go over here, go over here, go over here, jump W, alright? This guy's still with me. I'm gonna try and beat it before him. I'm gonna still guide you. I'm just gonna do it with like jump up here. Just kind of follow what I do, I guess. And then jump up here, and then you got on floor 10. Right, staircase. Watch for the damage bricks, because they can kill you if you're not careful in this section. And then you got these damage bricks all the way over to the wing pad. Boom. Right. I'm gonna go to the personal server for that. So you've completed your second tower now. You've completed ToAST, Toast, and ToA. So the best next thing to do would be I'm just checking real quick. You can't unlock that. You can possibly get that, but that's not even. It's just more talking in it. The best next thing to do would be to go to Tower Madness, because that got a big revamp and now it's better. You know? And after this, you should be ready to beat Noticeable Infuriation. So, go to this. No. This used to be different. But you just go over here. Jump up here, then go over here, boom. Use this block to get up here, and then go over here, jump up here, jump on these. Now you could technically just do this, but at the end, got that, and that might be a bit hard for you guys right now. So just jump on them. If you fall here, if you fall on the edge here, you've got a little truss you can take. And then you just jump across here, use these blocks, you know, remember, constant wraparound. You can go both ways on this. You can go left or right. Jump up here. Boom, boom, boom. That's a bit of a harder one. But it's still, just treat it like, basically, constant wraparound if it were doubled. Obviously. But then this one's easy because it's lowered by 4 studs. That's quite a lot. It's quite substantial, actually. And then you can walk across these because it's got this little bit, you know? But just wrap around them because you don't really need to be doing all that right now. You could do that, but they definitely don't expect you to do that right now. So they just put this here, jump up the staircase, and now run floor 2. Jump over here, jump down here, jump up here, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so then you jump up here, jump down this, go over here, go over here, and then jump up this. Now you could jump down here and then you do this, but if you can, jump onto that. But it's probably best to jump down here and then just do this. Yeah. And then use the low bit to jump onto here. And then use the low bit to jump onto here. Jump down here. Go front ways into this. You don't want to go sideways or else you might hit the edge of this and fall all the way down to the end of one. So go at this front way so you can climb it. And then jump onto the end of one. Jump over here. Jump on these little swingy guys. You can push this. Jump over here. Jump on this ladder. Now at the top, jump off. Now you could, I don't expect you to do this right now, but you could do that, but I don't expect you to do that right now. So just when you're at the top, make sure you're at the top. It'll do this thing if you're on 60. It'll do this when you're at the top. So when you're at the top, align yourself like that, jump off. Alright, now you're good. Jump over here. Now you're on floor 3. Jump onto the side, jump up here. What are those? Okay, jump on here, jump, jump. Boom, boom. Go over here, boom. Nice. Now this section has been fully revamped. It's kind of crazy now. So jump, go to the edge, go over here, go over to the other edge, jump over these conveyors. They don't harm you, but they take you back, and you don't want that. Jump forwards onto this so you can climb. Jump over here, boom, boom, boom. Push this, go down. Jump over here, boom. Jump down here. I remember there being a part somewhere. Go over here, boom. Jump up here, jump up here. And what is that? What even is that, man? How do you even get there? Right, jump on this conveyor. Sorry, don't jump there. Now you've got a head hitter. Remember. Hello? It's on my fucking phone now. My brothers have just answered the room. My brothers just answered. Let's go. So what I taught you in Tower of Anger, S when you're at the edge, jump, and then as soon as you jump, switch over to W, using your middle finger again, like that. It's a bit after you jump. It's like a bit after you jump. And then you want to do this, jump on this, jump on this, jump on this. Wrap around this. You can only go on the left here, so just do it on the left. Go over here, now you're on floor 4. Oh no, there's no skip, man. Oh. There used to be a skip on the beginning of floor 4 where you could just jump to floor 5, which used to be not what's up there right now. So you want to go up here. The little black bits are non-collidable. Don't know why that is. Probably some research. Jump here, jump here, jump here. Go over here. Remember not to touch that black bit. Is that studded or neon? I think it's studded. Right. Jump on here. Come on. Okay, it is can collide true, but if you really need to, just jump over there. But you can jump on this. Right, don't go over there. Go over here. Do this right. Jump on this. Where does that take you? Like, this is what I mean, bro. Right, jump down here. Go over here. Boom, boom, boom. These rotate. There shouldn't be anything to worry about, but just letting you know. Staircase with damage bricks. Boom. Jump over here. Boom, boom. And then you've got this part where I just tried to do that. Tried to see what was that. Skip. So hold jump on these conveyors, and when you're at the end, jump to the next one. When you're at the end, jump to the next one. Alright, and then jump on this truss. Go over here. You could jump on that, but it's not really safe, so I don't recommend it. Alright, then jump over here. Now, obviously you can do that, but it's probably safer to jump on that. Go on here. Boom. And now you got floor 5. This used to just be like this, but like just no gameplay on this. What used to be on. No, there didn't used to be gameplay on this. It was just pillars. Like it was just that, you know. But the platforms were thinner, and you could you could do that strat, the head hitter strat, on most of them. So you want to just jump on the edge of this, and then if you can, try and jump on that, and then go into this. Jump onto that staircase bit, go into here, jump on this, boom. Watch out. I mean, if you fall, it's nothing, you can just get back up there quite easily. Look, I'm already back up there. But just jump across that. And then jump onto here. Oh, it's a little tree climb thing. I haven't beaten the revamp of this tower, I don't think. So it's a bit new. Anyway. So you want to just do this. A at the end, jump and keep holding A until you get onto the platform. And then same for the right. And then, you know. For that one you want to hold D and do it, and then A again, and then jump onto here. Keep jumping on this conveyor until you can jump onto this one. And then jump down to here. Go across that. Yeah, I think you've just seen. If you try to jump from here, you're gonna hit that. So go down here, do that. Okay, jump up here, do the head hitter. I mean, this isn't really a head hitter. You can just do that. Jump up here. Right, and then you want to jump to that low bit. Jump over here. Jump on these conveyor. Want to take it, and then you want to jump off of the end. It'll take you, so it'll go a bit quicker than you expect. So you just want to try and jump at the end, whilst holding W, of course, or forward. Yeah, go over there, jump onto this, and then this bit. Oh yeah, these are still really sensitive. In the old version they had these and they were really sensitive. They're still sensitive. I think they should be turned down a bit, made a bit heavier, so they don't move as much. But when it's like furthest, you know, a bit, just jump onto here, go over here, and then jump onto here. Make a run for it basically. And at the furthest point you just want to jump off again. Just makes it easier, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it should be heavier like that, but it's not really going as much, you see. Right, jump on Jump over here. Boom. Boom. Oh, I've just. Oh, it's probably too late now. If you do fall and you get down to before that, you can just do what I did for that, you know? You can do this. But I didn't think of that back then. I'm a bit stupid. Right, and then you want to jump on the ones that are actually visible, like fully visible. Then jump over here. Boom, boom. Do this, boom. Jump over here. Yeah, jump over here. Climb this truss. Boom. Right. The conveyor takes you to the beginning of floor 7, I think. I think this is floor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7. Jump on these. Yeah, so beginning of floor 7 right now. Staircase. Boom. Boom. Now push this. Push this. Get out of its way. Jump on it. And then when it's like, actually, jump on it. You can't really do that. So push it, get out of its way, jump on it, and it's like the closest point you want to jump off. This is good. This is a nice song. Bit tense for a medium tower, you know, but this wobbles. You know, it's fine. This wobbles, so just jump across it, it's fine, you don't really need to go that much. You've got spinning, thin platforms, not that thin, but quite thin, you know? Those spin, just jump across them a bit quite fast. Walk onto this, jump up here, walk onto this, jump up here, jump up here. Just, it gets a bit hard at the end. But you can just blast through those. Jump on those wedges. Go over here, go down here, walk across this, jump up here, then you got this, so jump on this, boom, boom, wraps, wraparounds, jump around them, obviously, do the strat, I taught you, just do that, jump on those, go over here, jump on this. Gotta check I'm still recording. Right, I'm still recording. Jump on this, jump on this, jump on this, jump on this. Yeah, these are things, you wanna, like, you gotta be quite accurate there, or else you'll fall down to 5 or 6, or maybe even 7 if you're lucky. Right, now you're on floor 8 out of 10. Well done. Jump on this, get to the edge of it, go over here. That is quite hard actually. I'm gonna just do that again. So jump on this, and when it's at the top, boom, and then boom, jump on that, boom, boom, just like Tower of Angel, boom. You could walk across those, but nah. Just jump across those, just to be safe. And go on this platform, jump on this truss, go up here, boom. And also, if you land like this and it's above you, just jump off. You don't need to learn how to do all this yet. Until like remorseless difficulty, which is the difficulty before insane, which I'm trying to get you to. Right, and then just jump on. So jump onto this side, jump over here, boom. Jump on these sticks. Try to be as precise as you can because obviously you're thin. Jump on these, like damage brick waterfalls, 2-step wraparounds. Ooh, 2-step wraparounds, so be careful. Jump on those, jump over these, jump onto that truss. Alright, and then you got this walking bit. Jump over these kill bricks that were from the waterfall from below. Jump onto either side of that, of those. Jump onto that, jump onto that, and just climb up here. You don't need to to do that. That's quite hard. Just climb up it and then jump down. And then go over here. Boom. And then that is quite a fast spinner. This is one like really need to focus about timing. So jump on those, jump on that, boom, boom. And then climb up this wedge. Go into the middle of this, go on the sides, go on the like quite not literally the very edge, but on the edge quite. So you don't, you know, get stuck. And then jump onto this. You could, you know, try to recreate it. You could hit that and then get sent down there, but it's fine. Just try and get on, try and land on there. Jump on the spinner, jump to the middle of it. So what? So jump on the spinner, jump to the middle of the next spinner above, go onto the edge, boom. Oh. Go low on this, and then sideways jump over here, sideways jump over here, boom, climb, just climb, and at the very end, turn around, and then do that, yeah. Try to be precise, because that's quite thin. Jump onto here, truss up here, climb up here. Might have to jump up that one, that's quite steep, you know? And then jump over here, jump up here, and then do this, jump up here, jump over here, do this, climb this truss, go to the conveyor, and you have officially beaten your third tower in EToH. Right. You can read this message actually, if you want to. I never talked about it because I just, you know, you can explore the win room if you want. You can explore the lobby as well, if you want to. Yeah. Where's the tower going to be doing next? Where is it? Where is it? What actually is it? Got a bit of a sore throat now. Oh god. Help me. Help me. Wait. It's actually, my voice is actually going. That's not good. Oh, it's all the way back there, behind Toast and Toa. That's Toast, that's Toa, that's Tom, which we just did, and that's TONI, which we're going to be doing next. Alright. Boom. It is time to your fourth and final tower of what I'm going to be teaching you today. So doing this means you'll unlock Ring 2, which actually we're just going to get you to unlock Ring 2 this episode, this part, which means 4 tower points and 1 medium plus tower. So we're going to go to the Forgotten Ridge actually, because Tony's quite hard actually. So no requirement obviously, because it's sub-roll. And sub-rolls don't really need requirements. So just jump down there, other than the requirements of the ring it's in. And then just go onto this tram, press the button, it's going to lock that, it's going to open the door, and you can see the towers like we're going to be doing in the Forgotten Ridge. Right, we're being teleported. We're just going to personal server. Alright. So, what tower should we do? I'm thinking the Tower of Jolly Good Fun, which is in the beginner towers. And it's the only tower in the beginner towers. I think next episode we're going to be getting you to beat Steeple of Meaningless Decisions and Steeple of Low Woe. Steeple of Meaningless Decisions is going to be kind of a warm-up, you know, if you're doing it the next day. And then Steeple of Low Woe is going to be what we're doing. And I'm going to be trying to unlock Ring 3. Oh no, we're going to be trying to beat a hard tower then. So Tower of Jolly Good Fun. So it's quite basic tower. So you just want to go across here, jump up here, climb the ladder, jump over here. Watch out, these are falling platforms. Well, they fall, and most of the time they'll be marked by exclamation marks or beams that point downwards. So climb this ladder, jump over here, jump over here, go over here. God, my voice is getting so tired. I honestly can't do this one. Next day I've lost my voice. So you just want to jump up here. Go over here. Go over here. Okay, I don't think these ones change. I remember there being ones that change, but I think that's only at floor 10. So just jump across these. Jump down here. I'd recommend going sideways for these. Just jump across them. It's like a tower like ToJGF. Obviously, well, obviously it's harder than, this is going to be the hardest easy tower you've done. I think these ones change, yeah. So you want to just wait and then jump across them, obviously. Wait for them to change if you think they're going to change, because you don't want to be jumping to nothing. So just go across these conveyors, jump, go across these. Now you can do that, which is actually quite easy, or you could do a walking simulator and then jump across this and then go over here. Is it the same song for 3 consecutive floors? Alright. Normally we have a song for each floor, but nah, sometimes it just doesn't happen. So just jump onto that truss, go over here, jump up here, go onto this truss, jump across here, jump over here. I think I am losing my voice. Yeah, I'm definitely losing my voice. I need some water actually, I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna go get some water. Alright, I got some water, I'm back. Now, me and my brother like to call these grandma spinners because they're quite slow. Just remember to time jumps. My heart rate's going fast now because I'm run up the stairs. Okay, go up this. I really do not want to lose my voice. Oh. Okay, jump across this. Jump across this, climb this ladder. I'm gonna try and get this done really quick because I'm losing my voice by the minute. You can definitely hear it right now. Over there, I was voice cracking like crazy, bro. If you didn't hear it, I felt myself doing it. So just jump across those. Jump across here. Those are not falling, by the way. And go across the tightrope. Go across this tightrope. Normally tightropes will be in neon, and they'll have a little curve to them. Some don't have a curve to them. And some platforms, like studded platforms like this, will just be, you know, thin. But you just want to jump across those, jump across these, jump up here, over here, jump, then climb this ladder, and then climb this truss, jump over here. You can skip most of the jumps, it's quite easy. Then jump over here, do this tightrope, do this tightrope, do this tightrope, do this tightrope, jump up here, jump up here, using the blocks, go over here. Now we're on floor 6. That was quite a quick floor. This part is actually quite hard. You want to treat it like a wraparound. You could, I mean it is netted, so you can just try this out how many times you want. But just jump over here, go over here, watch out for the damage bricks. Go over here, go down here, and then go up here, go up the slope. And then these are slightly faster spinners, I think. Nope, they're I think they're slower actually. But just remember the tiny jumps. I want to get you doing that from the jump, so when you get really fast spinners, you know, you gotta remember the timing. Let me go over here. Okay. Whew. And then want to go across this little guy. And then you'll see this in like a tower that we do later on in part 2 probably. And then jump across those. Jump here. Jump here. Jump here. All the ones with exclamation marks fall, so you gotta jump to the next one quick. But now we're on floor 7 and it is bright red. It is bright red. I'll do some long jumps. They're 8 studs. Okay. Nice to know. Yeah, so you got a dark red, then an even dark red, and then you got a brown floor. So you got bright red, then dark red, then even darker red, then brown. From now on, just jump across those. That's a gap, you don't want to fall in that. That's a gap, you don't want to fall in that. Jump over here. This is another one that changes. I'd recommend doing 3 at a time, you know? And then, yeah, 3 at a time, but there's 7 there. Does it really help? I guess you can do it in 3 runs, it's not that bad. Jump across there. I would recommend doing this diagonally, because if you do them sideways, you might mess up. If you do them forwards, you could climb it, and then you probably don't know how to do a 2-step climb, so you just go to the beginning of 7, but I can do a 2-step climb, so it's not that bad. So just do them diagonally to reduce the chances of you falling. Jump up onto this, jump to this corner wedge thing, then climb the truss, and now you're on floor 8. Okay, jump over here, climb the stairs, jump over here, go over this cylinder, jump across the balls, go over here, boom, climb this ladder, go over here, now we can go over here, boom, jump, 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 go, go. Conveyors, they don't actually push you that much. If you expect them to push you a lot, they don't. You can just wait till the end and then W and jump. And then for the third one, just gotta make sure. Yeah, for the third one, you can just hold W because there's a platform there. Now on floor 9, you climb this ladder. Remember, just stay on the edge because it's quite thin, and then You could jump off this ladder just before the end, actually. Yeah, I'd recommend jumping off it before the end. And then do these wraps, jump up here, jump up here, jump up here. Go diagonally on these. Go over here, do some long jumps, longer jumps. Go over here, then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. And go across these. Go up this ladder, go across this. Boom. Jump across these. And go over here. Jump, jump, jump. Jump across these. Over these damage bricks. Go over these. And if you really want to, you can climb on the back of this, and then you can, you know, do that. But you can just walk around, it's fine. And jump over here. And now you're on the... I don't know if this is grey or brown. Right. I'm going to do that 3 at a time, remember? Nice. Then go across these conveyors. They don't push you that much. So, yeah. Then you got these slanted spinners. They're just the same as the normal spinners, except they're slanted. So they take you up at the end or down at the end. Depends how they're slanted. Then go across this tightrope. I really don't want to lose my voice. I probably have. Go across this tightrope. Jump across here. Go across this tightrope. And then you're nearly at the end. Jump across there, jump over these damage bricks. Oh yeah, I'm definitely losing my voice. Quick, I need to finish this. Climb up that truss. And then go across the plane, I think. So go over here, jump on that bit of the L. Do that. Jump on the middle of the Y, jump on the bottom bit of the I, or top bit. Jump in either the beginning of the L, N, or the end of the N. Or if you jump at the beginning, you could just walk across that. Jump at the end of the G, and then jump to that, and you beat and now you have 4 tower points. Nice. We have now you have 4 tower points. Yeah, hold on. Well done. Yeah. So now touch that, and then go to menu, scroll all the way down, click return to hub, confirm. And now, as you can see, if you click this arrow, it should... I'll give you an example of an area that I can't enter. It would show you the tower points needed, and then the difficulty requirements. It says tower points need 0, difficulty required none, because I've already done the stuff for this, but it's not out yet. We just need it to be out. So it'll say that if you've not got it unlocked, but if you've got it unlocked, it shouldn't say that, and it should say enter. Click that, and you're in ring 2. So that's going to be the end of the video, part 1. So I need to end this quick because I'm rapidly losing my voice. But yeah, hopefully this helps you get into ring 2 if you just started. So yeah, goodbye.